Hi, very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to see a particular task one, academic. And here we do have multiple charts, bar chart, as well as a pie chart. The first one is about the population of 5 nationalities, 5 nations who use internet. We have 5 countries here: Spain, France, Sweden, Germany, and the UK. So from the first bar chart, we can see the Swedes use the internet the most, and that comes around 35% of their total population. The second position is held by the UK, when the residents of the UK spend about 20%. So 20% of the UK residents, they use internet. This is what the census says, the study says. And in case of Germany, which stands third, only 15% use internet. France, 10%. In Spain, it's 5%. So this is what you can say about the internet usage in these 5 European countries. You can see the exceptional usage is by the Swedes, and the least usage is by the Spaniards. So on an average, we can say 10, 15, and 20% of the population of France, Germany, and the UK use internet at the same time. And when we go ahead with the average spending on shopping on internet, online shopping on the internet per person, you can see the highest spending is from the UK. That is, a person in the UK spends about 87 euros on online shopping, an average. So the second position goes to France. Not to France, the Sweden. When an average citizen of Sweden spend about 76 euros online. Third goes to the France, an average French. He spends around 57 euros at the same time. 46 euro is the spending by a German. The least is in spent by the Spaniard, an average Spaniard. So this is what you can see from the multiple charts. So let us go ahead with the introduction. Information on the internet users in 5 European countries: Spain, France, Sweden, Germany, the UK. And the typical spending pattern of an average person. So an average person, how he spends, the typical spending, how the typical spending in those countries means Spain, France, Sweden, Germany, and the UK, are portrayed in the given charts. Chart 1 and chart 2 said, overall, it is clear that the internet usage is far more popular in Sweden than the other 4 countries. You can see the summary of the first chart. The internet usage in the Sweden is far more popular. So internet usage is far more popular in Sweden than the other 4 countries. You have 5 countries. Of these 5 countries, Sweden stands first. It's also obvious that the average spending on online shopping is higher in all countries than in Spain. Now, higher in all countries than in Spain, it's very minute. So an average Spaniard spends only 10 euros on this shopping, online shopping, whereas people from Germany, France, Sweden, and The UK spends over 40 euros, 40, 50, 70, and 80 euros. You can see that. And this is the summary of the pie chart and the bar chart. Now we have the first particular paragraph. You can see the bar chart here. I'll place it towards the top. As per the bar chart, of these 5 nations, most internet users are from Sweden. Yes, you can see that 35% there. When just over a third of its population, in bracket 35%, use internet. In the UK, it is exactly 15% less, so it's 20%. We just compared the figures. You have full right to use brackets, but you have to say the matter first. So the matter is that it's just over a third, means over 33%, and then we have given the exact figure in brackets. You can do that, and the comparison is made exactly 15% less, that's 20%. So we have not directly said it is 20%, we have said 15% less, so it becomes 20%. The rates of internet users in Germany and France are 15 and 10 respectively. So you can say in Germany and France is 50 and 10 respectively. So we have to see something very clearly. The rates, we have said the rates, so that's why we have not used the symbols here. We have not used this particular symbol here, just because we have already mentioned the word rates there. Please do understand, please don't use both these things. If you use the word rate or proportion or percentage or share, you can use no, I said rate, proportion, or percentage. You please don't use this particular symbol after figures in the same sentence. So you can you please note that the least users are seen in Spain. The least users are seen in Spain. That's 5% there. You can see that 5% of the Spaniards use 5%. Only 5% of the Spaniards use the internet there. And right now we have completed this particular paragraph. We have to go ahead with the second particular chart, that's the pie chart. Turning to the average spending on online shopping by these nationalities. What nationalities? We have already mentioned these nationalities as UK, France, Germany, Sweden, and Spain. The UK stands first. When the typical spending of an individual in the UK is 87 euros, you can use symbol before 87, that you can cut down one number of word. So I recommend you to use symbols rather than writing euros 3 to 4 or 5 times. It's I don't have the key here, that's why I have not entered here. I will do that. Right now we have no option but to go with euros. So I recommend you to go with the symbols. When you go with the dollar, go with the dollar sign, that's far better. So a Swede spends 76 euros on an average. You know that when a person in the UK spends 87 euros, a Swede spends 76 euros on an average. In France and Germany, the figures means the spending figures, because it's already mentioned. I don't need to use spending, the third time or fourth time. So I am not using it. I just mentioned figures. Which figures? It's already mentioned in the previous or the previous sentence. The beginning of the paragraph, you can understand what we are talking about. You are talking about the average spending on online shopping by these nationalities. So the title is already given in the first part of the paragraph, so you don't need to explain what the figures are. So it is understood figures means this thing are recorded at 57 and 46 euros respectively. You can use the symbols as I told before. The least is spent by the Spaniards when a person from that country shops for just 10 euros online. So you can say one person from Spain, he spends only 10 euros online. So this is what the picture is all about. So I have arranged the picture into words as we have seen the introduction, the first part. We have said what it shows, what the first picture and second picture shows. What is the summary of the first and second picture? And we have detailed the first picture, detailed the second picture. So the arrangement is not so complex, it's very simple, but the way you have to arrange and the way you have to compare is to be noted. We have to see how well we have to organize these things when we have a lot of comparison. When we have a lot of comparisons, right now we don't have that many comparisons here. We have very less comparisons here. Okay, thank you.